Pafunge. What time is it? Well, it's time for action. Check it out. It's time for change. After hearing a lot of cries from the boy child that went unanswered and heard, that nobody cared to even look at and think, why is the boy child crying? Well, I came out with a project called The Mask of Strength. This book right here is out. It's on Amazon. It speaks to the struggles of the boy child. It speaks to the struggles of men. It speaks to societal expectations on what it is or what it means to be a man against what it really is or what it really means to be a man. So check it out on Amazon. The Mask of Strength. The book is already out. Very soon it will be on other platforms, but for now it's on Amazon. You know, when I speak of change, when I speak of action, I laugh sometimes because I look at what this brother of mine, I don't know how God talked to him or how God spoke to him, but after I released my book, I read it, he was like, you know what, bro? Here is a project that I've been working on and you really should listen to it. So I had the luxury or pleasure of hearing Pafunge, one of my favorite songs, Pafunge Zimbabwe. You know, this song speaks to what this book speaks. So if you read this book, you want to listen to that song, Pafunge Zimbabwe. It's a project that is on the album Silent Voice. The Silent Voice, check it out. We are change. There's always going to be a lot of, definitions of what a man is supposed to be like. Society has one vision. Our fathers had another vision. Our mothers have another vision. Our girlfriends have a different vision. What really is a man? This is why I wrote this book. Take a closer look. Like a very closer look. The Mask of Strength. This book is supposed to be a look into what a man is. It's supposed to be a look into what stereotypes and what societal visions of a man are against what really a man is. So get yourself a copy. Get well versed with what a man is. And I'm sure your perspective after reading this book will definitely change. Again, The Mask of Strength. I am an awesome creation, still under construction, growing to be tall. Who am I really, you ask? I'm many things, but I'm not a quitter. When life hardships knocks me down, I don't stay down, I get up. I'm unbreakable, indestructible. I cannot be sidetracked. No, I won't be shaken because I have a purpose to be changed. I have a purpose to bring out justice for those who cannot defend themselves. Some of you still don't understand who I am. Well, in simple terms, I'm a patriot, an activist for change, going all the way to the last round. Against all that prevent the good, I deal with imperfections. I'm a bringer of hope. I am my generation's torchbearer. And by being my generation's torchbearer, I present to you a project called The Mask of Strength. A project that I worked on to impact change, to speak to the silent voices, to speak to the wars inflicting youth, to the wars inflicting the boy child, to the mind of a boy that was never allowed to cry, to the mind of a boy that was never allowed to be vulnerable. Well, this book is change. This book will shift your mindset. Silent voice, no, not anymore, because this book is the voice. So guys, there is a project called The Silent Voice. It's an album featuring one of my favorite songs called Pafunge Zimbabwe. Pafunge, that song is a banger and it changed. I like to emphasize on change because like I said, I am an advocate for change. So be the change the boy child needs. Be the change that men need. Be the change that Zimbabwe needs. Because what? You know what? We need change. We really need change. Be that change. Pafunge Zimbabwe. the silent voice, the mask of strength.